Welcome to our podcast where we sweat, laugh, and push our limits to redefine what it means to be fit. I'm Champ D.
Join us every Saturday as we dive deep into the journey of ordinary people achieving extraordinary transformation one rep at a time. I'm Cham
And
Paulo,
this is Fitness Diaries.
transforming lives. The episode 15.
Akalain mo yon. Parang lagi ang reply ko sa'yo, akalain mo yun. Napansin mo yon?
Parang lagi kang gulat na
Oo.
gulat pag sinasabi ko yung
Okay,
episode.
correct. Lifestyle na natin to every Saturday, di ba? So, at ito na nga, meron tayong mga bagong, tawag dito, platform. Kung napansin ng viewers natin, sa 90 plus na
Medyo mas
subscribers
luminaw
natin, di ba, nag-increase din,
Close to 100.
close to 100 na. At nasa Riverside na tayo. From Zoom
Saka meron
to
akong,
Riverside.
upgrade na reviews.
Yes.
Saka meron akong prenamis sa'yo, naalala mo. Sabi ko, pag naka 15 episodes na tayo, i-upload ko na siya
Spotify.
sa Spotify, pati sa ibang platform.
Oh my.
So, upload ko siya this week, yun yung asikasuhin ko.
Hala.
So, lahat ng previous episode, upload natin siya sa ibang platforms.
Nice.
So, kung mas, sa mga listeners, if mas convenient sa inyo yung ibang platforms like Spotify or Apple Music, feel free to follow us there or to
Correct.
subscribe there. Hindi ko kasi alam kung ang subscribe ba doon or follow
Mhm.
Or doon lang kayo makinig.
Yeah, speaking
So, yun na nga.
correct. Speaking of follow,
Sige, go.
itong guest natin ngayon ay worth following dahil sa kanyang Kaizen journey, sa kanyang fitness journey. So, please do the honors, Champ Paolo, to introduce our next guest. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. So, parang feeling ko magiging quiet lang ako for this episode. De, joke lang. Sige, Champ Paolo, go.
So, ngayon, natutuwa ako kasi
Paano
this
yung
is
tuwa?
also a fellow countryman. So, kababayan rin natin to.
Ayun.
Nakasama ko dito sa US.
Yeah.
So, this is gonna be having Migs today, a dedicated nurse right here in the US with me. Sabi ko nga kanina. But hindi kami magkasama sa same state, but he's currently residing in the sunny state of Arizona. Migs is here to share his inspiring transformation from his early age. Sabi niya sa akin before he was struggle sa pang-aasaran ng mga ibang tao for being a little bit in the heavy side. And then he also experimented various diets and also workouts. Some of those, i-mention niya mamaya, like I remember was hip-hop abs pa nun. And then just to shed some weight. But the turning point was when he discovered Kaizen. Just like us, na he found out the sustainable way of yung sa fitness. So everyone, let's welcome Migs.
Yes! Hello, Champ Migs.
Hi there. Good morning to all of you. Good afternoon, good evening, or to whatever part of the world you are. My name is Miguel, and thank you for having me today. Thank you for having me today as your guest in this very wonderful journey of yours, guys. So, just a brief background. Thank you for having me. Yeah, thank you, Champ Pao, for the introduction. That was very timely and very correct. So I'm a nurse here in the United States, and yeah, my fitness journey has been quite a lot. Has its ups and downs, and I think Kaizen really has been my turning point. So yun po. Parang medyo
Ayun, nagtatagalog naman po. Paano
Tagalog.
na ako? Pahimatay na ako na eh.
Marunong din po
Yeah.
akong magbisaya or
Correct.
English or kaya depende po.
Actually,
Depende.
Yeah. Parang sorry to cut you there, Champ Migs. No? Parang gusto ko lang i-share sa audience natin na yun yung trademark ni Champ Migs sa Kaizen. Kasi so good in terms of, yung communication skills niya, apparently, sobrang amazing. Pero ang galing niya mag-switch from, yung accent na British
Dialects
accent and
yeah.
So, yeah, kaya nang narinig natin kanina. Ang galing. Moving on. Sorry, Champ Migs.
I kind of lived in the UK for about maybe 5 or 6 years. That's why I was like able to play. I'm able to play with
The accents.
how
The accent.
how people sound like kasi kung yung parang yung typical accent gagamitin doon yung naiintindihan ng mga taong nagmumukha tayong ewan.
Yeah.
So change lang. Parang parang we need to
Mm.
change somewhat depending on life circumstances. Oh, life lesson
Galing.
agad.
You need to adapt. Yep.
Parang ano siya eh, no? Parang it's a skill. Being adaptable. Would you know ano yung naging parang, ano ba tawag doon? Influence mo? Bakit ganun ka ka-adaptable sa environment mo, Champ Migs?
Kasi bukod sa ano, 'di ba? I mentioned
Mm.
earlier, he's working right now as a nurse here sa
Mm-mm.
Arizona. But before, nag-UK muna siya.
Yeah.
So, super magkaibang culture yung, even though both as they have the same language, magkaiba for other people
Mhm.
to know, magkaiba yung culture ng dalawang yun.
Correct. So how do you adapt? I mean, paano ka naging adaptable?
I think it's a little bit hard, like living from transitioning from the Philippines to the UK, then dito sa US. I think the UK has been like my training ground. Yeah, at first I was shocked. Like, akala ko magaling na tayong mag-English. Pagdating sa Pilipinas, yung mga, oh, okay, ganito, ganyan. Pagdating doon, sabi ko, mukhang ewan, parang di nila ako naintindihan or hindi ko din sila naintindihan. Parang, I never wanted to answer some phones there. Like, even every time the phone rings, I'd run away or pretend myself to be busy.
Oh.
Like, busy yan
So
ako.
may stage
But
ka pa
then,
nun.
parang oo, it's kind of stressful adjusting. I think I adjusted like maybe 6 to 8 months. Tapos parang just kind of played with it. Like, oh, okay, they're people too. They have like they might think differently than us, but parang yeah, they're people too. They have their own share of like parang how we could like be friends with them, just connect. Parang ang bottom line is just like find their soft spot and connect with them and just be nice. Everywhere you go, I think you'll go places if you're just nice to people.
Nice.
Even if they're not nice to you, yeah, just be nice.
Wow.
Very
Oo.
true.
The value of being nice and the value of connection. Max. Very NC. NC. Oo. Champaw.
Siguro yung first question ko, Migs, is can you take us back to the days na where you, or yung the time that you able to find out about Kaizen?
Mhm.
Or was it minimalist fitness for you before Kaizen?
Siguro I think parang it was minimalist fitness for me first. Parang kasi lumalabas sa mga ads ko na parang oy, itong parang wow, si Coach Cho, parang ang bilis nitong nag-transform ganito ganyan from like your average person, parang ano kaagad kana ano ang yung physique transformation. Sabi ko, sige nga masundan nga tong routine niya, yung minimalist fitness. I bought the books and everything. I did the workouts, I put in the work and stuff. Pero parang sabi ko, okay, unti-unti namang nagkaka-result tayo in a span of like maybe 8 months though. Parang sabi ko, yun, parang bumalik tayo sa aking, parang yung physique na parang tina-target ko towards. Kasi as Champao mentioned earlier, my fitness journey has been like ups and downs. Parang growing up on the bigger side. At times parang meron pang parang I have times that I don't want to eat anymore or like parang skip muna tayo ng meals para parang ganun, drastic measures. But yeah, it was minimalist fitness first before I eventually got like I dived into Kaizen, parang ganun.
So minimalist fitness ang ang simula.
Ang simula, oo.
Simula ng lahat.
Pero yung before, yung tawag dito, yung sinabi mo kanina, hindi ko na-expound Migs, pero if you don't mind, can you share with us, ano yung times na yung sinasabi mo before when you were a kid na pangungutya? Tama ba? Ano ba yung ibang term ng pangungutya?
Bullying.
Pang-asar. Yun,
Bullying,
pang-asar
oo.
pala.
Oo. Like, yeah.
Or, teka lang, bigyan muna natin sila ng context. Nasa ano ka ba? Nasa heavy side ka ba? O chubby kid lang? Ano ba yung bata?
Heavy-ish. Heavy-ish.
Tatlo yung
Ay,
paa niya.
Oo. Parang gano'n. sobrang plumpy ko talaga
Okay.
nun. Parang, So parang growing up as a child, parang my relationship with food it was kind of like, it was an erratic relationship.
Mm.
It's like I remember preschool, I was, your typical preschool that's very hard to fade.
Mm.
Na parang
Mhm.
I even threw a mug on my yaya's face before.
Oh,
Siguro
picky sa
forcing,
food. You were
picky,
those.
at first
Ah.
picky ako sa food. Parang I threw a mug on her face na parang nagka-stitches siya sa
Oh
ulo.
my. So, ikaw talaga yung bully.
But I was, akong bully noon, bully. No, I was maybe parang preschool pa yata ako noon, grade 4, grade 5. I vaguely recollect. Sabi ko, ate, ba't may parang tahi ka sa ulo mo? Ano mo naalala? Tinapunan mo ko ng baso
Oh my
yung
God.
pinapakain kita noon. Sabi ko, oops,
Hala.
sorry.
Yun pala yun.
And then, it was my grandma, like, bless her, she's gone already, but like she really loved me na parang yun, paano taking, paano ba to, hindi ka kumakain ito, parang she loved me so much na parang she gave me food every single time na kahit yung parang to the point na parang nilalaro niya ako, then kumakain-kain kami every after she takes me out of kasi siya yung sumusundo sa akin sa preschool eh. My fondest memories were like parang kumakain kami dun sa local cafe sa Davao. Anyone who knows Merco, they're closed now, but then yeah, she brings me there, like parang anong orderin ko pinapakain. Parang yeah, food was my comfort at that time. And yeah, she even parang yung pagkain niya parang nakikita lang niya akong masayang kumain. So, kahit yung food niya may share siya, binibigay niya sa akin.
Ay, yun
So, parang, ganun ako ka-love ng lola ko. Tapos parang I don't want to like make her kind of feel bad na parang kakainin
Kakainin
ko
mo
yun.
na
Parang,
lang
sige
din.
kasi bigay niya sa akin. Pero parang I show, it was like a loving relationship with
Your lola.
her, with my lola. Pero parang as growing up, yun nga, parang nadala yung kakain-kain na lang ako and everything.
Kumbaga nakahanap ka
Parang
ng comfort dun sa food.
comfort with food. Tapos parang ano pa yun, parang basta merong times na growing up, eating a lot, plumpy side. Then I think one time umuwi ako ng bahay kasi lumakad na ako pauwi, like from the main road papuntang bahay. There was a random family walking, and I was just shocked na parang inano nila ako, parang kinutsa nila ako na hindi ko nga sila kilala. Tapos sinasabi, ang taba-taba mo, ang pangit-pangit mo, tapos ano bang gagawin mo sa buhay mo? Parang hindi ko, hello, I don't know you even. Tapos parang sa isip ko, pero 5th grade pa ako noon eh. So parang I was caught off guard na sabi ko,
Yeah.
ano ba tong? Uwi akong bahay, umiyak ako. Tapos sabi yung nanay, tatay ko, tsaka lola ko, ano nangyari sa ba't umiyak? Meron kasing mga nangutsa sa akin, ganun. Pero I have my share of like family din, parang I think parang ngayon ko lang na-realize, they meant it in a protective way. Parang kasi parang merong competition nun sa school na parang parang cheer dance something na parang yung typical lang para ma-boost yung points ko, and parang at least para lang may kasi mga friends ko lahat sasali sila, sabi ko, sali tayo dun sa modern dance, cheer dance, ganito. Sabi ko, sige, na, uwi akong bahay, dala ko yung slip. Sabi ko sa tatay ko, sasali ako. Tapos tumatawa siya, sabi niya, hoy, wag mong, sigurado ka talaga yan, para kang bola dun sa harap na tatalbog-talbog. Kasi parang bola talaga ako dun sa parang bola talaga na, okay. At first na parang yun, hindi ko siya magets, galit na galit ako, umiyak ako, tapos parang binudol niya ako ng 2 cheeseburger.
Food pa rin.
Food pa rin. Tapos sabi niya, ayun, 2 cheeseburger,
So, hindi
budol sa
natuloy?
akin. Hindi ako sumali. Hindi na ako sumali kasi
Okay.
parang yun na din, parang at growing up then I loved playing basketball. Parang grade 2 or grade 3 ako. Gustong-gusto ko talaga na parang takbo-takbo, shoot, ganun. ayun na naman din, pinagtawa na naman din tayo na, ano ka ba? Ikaw ba yung bola or para ka bang bola? Ewan ko, I think it was one of my, I forgot who did it to me, but I kind of remember, I have like that thing every time I see a ball, basketball, I'm like, no, we're not touching that. We're not playing with that anymore. Parang ganun. So it's kind of sad-ish, but then I realized na parang studying nursing na parang yun na piece together ko na yung puzzles. I know why my behavior is like this, and I would be more careful on the words that I say or show other people kasi growing up, it might sound like a joke for
Yeah.
them, but in the long run, you'll never know what that thing will do to that person. Ako okay lang ako kasi I kind of like studied myself-ish. I healed myself. So, yeah.
Wow. Galing, no? Ah, ang takeaway ko dun actually is, ang amazing nung kung paano natin natatandaan yung mga words na sinabi sa atin na napunta talaga sa emotional memory natin, especially the hurtful words. But the good thing about the story of Champ Mix is he was able to process it, and nakita mo pa nga nakita ko siya na parang you became more compassionate and became more aware or cautious on the words that you say kasi may matinding effect siya sa tao pag narinig niya. So, wow, amazing.
Parang, it was like, siguro kung titingnan ko ngayon, parang natatawa na lang ako. Pero siguro kung hindi ako nag-aral ng nursing, hindi ko mapaprocess yun, and forever I will hold, parang it will always be like, parang, kung kunyari mag-aaway, parang i-bring up ko na, ganito nga yung ginawa mo, ganun, sabi ko. But then now I realized it was like more of a protective way. They wanted to show it in a loving way, but then it was kind of like,
Oo.
parang it was used in a different
Correct.
vehicle.
Parang
But,
they're still coming from a place of love and concern. It's just
Yeah.
that the way they delivered it, parang it's hurtful on our end, on your
medyo
end.
na, parang medyo, oops, that's kind of
Yeah.
Oh,
foul,
yung
but yeah.
yung words na nagamit was not really, yun nga sabi mo kanina, hindi masyadong naging conscious or napag-isipan.
Oo.
Pero the intention
Was
was
good.
good naman.
Actually, sorry, Champao, would you like to say?
Go ahead.
Nabanggit ni Champ Mix ka na proseso na niya. So, very, interested lang ako dun sa kung paano mo siya prinoseso. Na the way you look at it now is, yun nga, parang nakita mo na it's a way for
And also-
them to protect you. Ganyan.
Mm-mm. And also, was it, na-process mo siya during those times? And this is around high school, di ba? And did yung pagiging, yung sa heavy side mo, did it carry over all the way to college or to your adult or young adulthood siguro nung nagtatrabaho ka na ba? Sa UK? Or during that time is medyo
Na-process
mo
mo.
na yung fitness mo nun?
Siguro yung processing nun is parang binaon ko lang muna sa salimot. Tapos every time naalala ko, kunyari nag-aaway kami, parang nagre-resurface siya nun. It was around high school, so parang wala pa akong alam. Parang binaon ko lang talaga sa salimot. Then parang na things in the closet.
Okay.
Then after siguro yung nag-aral na ako ng nursing, third year-ish, yung mga may concepts of psychiatry.
Yes. Okay.
Psychiatry, psychology, na parang kung mag-assessment ka ng baliw, hindi naman sa baliw ako. Mukha lang akong baliw, pero I'm not crazy. But yeah, what happened was there's a thing called psychodynamics, like how a person behaves, why he is behaving that way. So parang sabi ko mag-Johari's window tayo. Titingnan ko yung sarili ko as to why am I behaving like this. Parang yun lang, sabi ko, ito pala yung reason, ganito, ganyan. So, parang eventually na parang I just like hugged it and let it go. Na parang, yeah, I remember it, but it's parang I just laughed at it with them. And dun sa question ni Champao regarding my fitness, parang siguro na-carry ko siya towards high school. Parang medyo nasa plumpy side-ish ako. And hanggang siguro mga fourth year, medyo plumpy pa din ako. I forgot how much I weighed. Pero parang siguro, yeah, nandun ako sa mga, not super, siguro mga chubby, chunky side.
Mhm.
Pero at that time, I was like more focused na parang, yun na nga, exercise na hip-hop abs na yung mga, anong taon ba yun, mga 2006, 2007, yung mga nagbebenta sa mga bangketa nung mga CD ni Sean T na sabi ko, oy, ito, bilhin natin to, kapit. Tapos sa bahay,
Ay,
yung
T25?
Alam mo ba yan, D? Alam mo ba yan?
T25,
Marami
hip-hop
yun eh.
abs.
Di ba? Then,
Oh.
yung pinakauna niya is, yung ba yung pinakauna niya? Hip-hop abs.
Hip-hop abs, oh. Yun yung
Ayun yung
parang,
mga sikat ng time na yun. Tapos meron pa
Oo.
nga yung parents ko nun, yung mommy ko yung naalala ko yung Taibo.
Taibo.
Alam mo yung
Taibo,
Taibo?
oh. Si Billy Blancs, oh, kasali din yun sa aking mga, ano yung mga the
Insanity.
things that,
Okay.
the things that I did before na parang yun talaga, kinarir ko lang talaga yun. Sabi ko, ba't wala akong abs? Sabi niya may abs na ako. So, yun lang talaga ginawa. Tinuloy-tuloy ko lang. Pero sabi ko, yung weight ko naman was like, okay-ish. I lose about a kilogram or two
Yeah.
from there. But parang sabi ko, okay, sige, patuloy lang. Yun lang, parang naging stagnant routine ko na parang sabi ko, okay, I feel okay naman. Di naman ako pumapayat-payat. Pero parang there was like an extreme, this was like fourth year college before graduation, na parang, ay, dapat maganda tayo tingnan sa graduation pic. Dapat payat. Dapat payat.
Oh my God.
So parang, ewan ko kung narinig niyo yung the amount of like crap that I went, parang trinay ko para lang for
To
fitness.
shed weight.
Hindi ko alam kung familiar kayo dun sa Brazilian tea. Narinig niyo ba yun?
Brazilian tea?
Dumating ba yun sa inyo?
Slimming tea ba siya? Slimming tea?
Parang
Laxative?
yung extreme Brazilian tea, hindi siya laxative, pero appetite suppressant siya. Na parang di ka talaga gaganahan kumain, tapos yung sobrang peak yung ano mo, parang kasi meron siyang, I forgot what was the active term, pero ang CI namin nagbebenta noon eh, sabi, bili ka ng Brazilian tea. Sabi ko, sige, bili.
Nabudol naman
Bili.
tayo doon.
Nabudol naman tayo. Ayun, pagka umaga, nag-donate ng dugo. Nag-donate ako ng dugo sa Red Cross. Then, kumain ako ng parang maliit lang na cutlet ng beef. Then, pumunta ako ng gym.
Ano nangyari?
Then, umattend ako ng klase nung parang nag-sit-in ako dun sa isang CI namin. Hindi ko talaga klase. Parang pumunta lang ako ng school, nag-sit-in. Tapos, taka yung mga classmate ko, nandito ka, sige tara, pasyal tayo, ganun. Ay na, yun na sana, uuwi na sana ako nun, sasakay na ako ng jeep. Parang, naku, biglang nag-blackout.
Oh my gosh.
Nakakaya na parang,
You
sabi ko, oh my God, parang, hindi, buti na lang, hindi pa ako sumakay ng jeep. Eksena talaga yun pag sumakay ako ng jeep. Nandiyan yung best friend. Nandiyan yung best friend ko. Sabi niya, uy, okay ka lang? Sabi ko, tara, balik tayo sa loob.
Oh no.
Balik tayo sa loob ng mall. Ayun, inakay na niya ako na parang hinawakan niya ako. Tapos sabi ko, dun tayo sa ice cream na tag-5, isang scoop. Ayun, alala ko pa talaga. Sabi ko, ube ice cream. Sabi ko, ay, binilisan ko yung ube ice cream. Sabi ko, ladies and gentlemen, here are the signs of hypoglycemia. Cold and clammy skin, faint, dizziness, palpitation, lahat.
Lahat pinakyaw mo.
Sabi ko, uy, check. Pinakyaw ko na parang blurring of vision. Sabi ko, parang yung wala na akong nakikita. Parang the extreme lengths that I did before and the funny crap just for fitness.
Grabe. O diba,
Sabi ko na,
Grabe yung pressure nung ano, no?
Oo.
Grabe yung pressure na binigay sa'yo nung graduation picture na yun.
Yeah.
Pero it turned out well naman the picture. Like, parang sabi ko, oy, ang payat ko dito, parang may ano ko nun, may baba ako nun, nakakatusok ako ng ano eh.
May lumabas yung jaw, ganyan.
Oo, may jaw ako nun.
Pero bago yung jaw, medyo parang halos mahimatay ka. Yung pinagdaanan,
yun
bago yung photo, ano ba yan?
Sabi ko, parang ginanon ko na talaga yung pintuan ng jeep, tapos parang naanghilan ako, sabi, wag ka munang sumakay. Tapos parang, okay ka lang, sabi ko, parang nandidilim yung paningin ko, tara, balik tayo sa loob, kain tayo ng ice cream.
Oh my goodness. Grabe. Unforgettable moment talaga, no?
As in, parang that was like maybe 2000, mga 2010 o 2010.
Mm.
Parang I live the moment, it's so clear pa rin sa aking memory na parang yung pauyang school, mga lunchtime yun eh, na parang tapos na yung klase.
Yeah. So it went
Sabi ko, oh my God.
on. And then, na-discover mo na yung minimalist fitness. Ngayon, fast forward naman tayo sa Kaizen. Paano ka naman nabudol sa Kaizen? Nabudol talaga yun, no? Oo.
Nabudol, oo. Parang yung first nun, yung parang ayun na. So, nag-transition na ako from like, I was finished with my UK journey. Sabi ko, okay, it's time to like start another chapter. Let's go to the US. So parang ayun na yun nga kasi tinatakot ako. Brief background for people in the UK are generally healthy because like public transport is efficient and people usually just go about with their daily tasks like
They
walking
walk.
around, walk, public transport. Siguro average walk steps per day doon. Yung mga Kaizen na UK, swerte yun sila kasi ang dali and ang gandang maglakad-lakad
Easy peasy
doon.
lang
Like
sa-
minimum easy peasy 15,000 steps.
Wow.
Masaya ka na, naka-exercise ka pa. Yung parang ganun ng mga levels. So when I was transitioning, moving to the US na yun na, walang public transport, you have to get your own car and everything. And na doon na parang yung anxiety ko, sabi ko, okay, mag-gym tayo. The only reason I got my car was like to go to the gym.
Okay.
Yun talaga ang main driving reason ko na parang I don't care, I'll walk to work. I don't care na parang paglalakad ko sa work, ay may
Good luck
coyote.
naman sa walking sa good luck naman sa walking sa work sa Arizona.
Oo.
Migs.
Parang yun nga
Mainit
na
daw.
parang uy may coyote
Pag,
sa
lalo
parking
na
lot.
pag summer,
Summer.
yung
Summer.
diba, sobrang init sa kanila, as in there was, alam mo, naalala mo may mga videos before na sa Arizona
Heat wave?
na kaya nila maglagay ng frying pan outside the streets and they can fry
Okay.
Holds true.
of the sun.
Alright.
Siguro sa
Kung sa Arizona, medyo desert rin sa inyo, di ba, Migs? Sa Arizona,
super, oo.
aming desert.
Nasa halos border na kami ng ng Mexico. Like 50 miles nasa Mexico ka na. 50-mile drive.
Okay.
Parang yun nga sabi ko, I don't care na parang okay, lalakad tayo sa work. Parang pumunta pa nga ako ng work isang beses, sabi nung kasama ko, parang may sangang ka sa ulo mo. Oh yes. May sanga. Kung may sanga.
Ito na nga, may
Kasi yun
prutas
nga,
pa nga,
parang-
oh.
May prutas pa nga. Nakakatawa yun. Parang the only driving force that I had was to get a car. Because like,
To go to the
I
gym.
don't want to end up like, na parang yung parang unhealthy, tapos na parang nasa bahay na lang, kumakain ng mga fast food, ready-made foods. Kasi ang sobrang mura ng, parang it's easier to eat crappy foods
Foods.
here than to eat healthy. Kaya yung mga tao are just going for the unhealthy option.
Yeah.
So,
Sobrang convenient kasi dito ng fast food.
sobra.
Ang daming options.
Wow.
McDo is every other block siguro.
Abundant
Diba?
ang ano.
So, oo. Tas
Burger King.
doon pa yung mga kalaban niya like Burger King,
Popeyes.
Popeyes.
Okay.
So, tas sobrang cheap niya compare sa magluluto ka ng sarili mong
Gulay.
whole
Gulay
healthy
and-
foods.
Everything. It's so expensive. But yeah.
So, nung nasa US ka na nag-join sa with Kaizen program, Coach Joe, you were already here.
Nandito na ako sa US. Parang gusto ko sanang sumali nung yung January 2022. Parang
Season
yung
1.
first round. Yung season 1. Pero ang nangyari, may trip ako noon eh. Pumunta kami ng Grand Canyon nung kasama ko. Yung mga friends ko from, we went to like, they were from Boston at that time. Ngayon nasa Cali na sila. We went to like Grand Canyon. Sabi ko parang hindi ata ako makakasubmit ng pictures nito. Sabi ko, sige, picture na lang tayo tapos yung walang exercise and what. Sabi ko, okay, there will always be another opportunity at that point. So parang siguro yung pabanjing-banjing na sumasali-sali, parang from 88 kilos naging 86 kilograms ako. Parang wala ng 2
2 kilograms,
kilos in 2 kilos in 100 days.
Oh.
Kasi walang guidance, wala yung parang pabanjing-banjing lang na parang, okay, see, kaya mo yan, go, 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 na parang
Kumbaga
ganun.
hindi all in
So,
during
parang,
that time.
no, it wasn't all in that time.
I see.
Parang, siguro kung may life cycle of like, how my weight was, parang ano talaga ako, parang yung up and down, na parang, at some point, nung nasa UK ako, parang the lowest I've been was like 71 kilograms. Pero yun na yung extreme dieting na parang ano lang, parang sobrang konting kinakain tapos nagji-gym pa after work na parang 1 hour run sa treadmill and all. Parang the amount of crazy stuff that I did before, like looking back at it, was like, okay, that was fun. At least you have something in your repertoire of experiences na pwede mong i-share sa mga tao na, I did this before, I did that before. It worked, but then it's not sustainable. Parang ganun.
Amazing mo yung journey na yun ng Kaizen. Yun.
Pero can you share us some specific Kaizen practices or techniques or ano pa ba? Natutunan mo
Disciplines.
within the course? Oo. That had a significant impact sa progress mo or sa transformation mo. Versus the other one that
Other ones,
the things that you did na wasn't, as you mentioned, wasn't sustainable.
siguro for me, yung sa Kaizen talaga, yung accountability talaga yung parang nag-ano sa akin eh. Yun yung siguro amongst all of my journeys. Because usually I did it on my own. Usually kung may kasama ako, yun nga yung typical na parang people around you are not, I know that they love me, but they see it as too extreme, or they just won't go with your they won't go with your vision and with your goals na parang hindi ganito, hindi ganyan. With the Kaizen, parang yung you're all put together in one goal na parang supportive and all. That's the one thing, the accountability. The next one would be the disciplines. Yung inisip ko lang talaga nun is like, how would I get lean, or parang hindi ko na nga, parang sabi ko basta pumayat lang ako. Yun lang talagang ulterior motive naman, aminin natin, yun naman talagang ulterior motive natin nung sumali tayo ng Kaizen, na parang we want to be like Coach Joe, na parang ang bilis niyang ang payat niya, ang ganda tingnan, so parang I want to do it for myself. Yun lang talaga ang ulterior motive ko. However, like the disciplines, the principles, and like the mindful stuff, yung discipline talaga na parang it carries over to like different aspects of work. Parang before I have to admit na sobrang suplado ko, sobrang negative in all the things that happened to me. Like I am a blamer person, na parang paano kasi ganito ganyan, ba't ganito, ba't ganyan, parang I always have something or someone to blame. But then yung mga lessons natin na parang like
mindset.
you don't react, mindset, don't be reactive, be proactive, na parang mga ganun. So ngayon if there's like a bad thing happening, I just shrug it off, or I just laugh it off, and like hanapan natin yung solution. So afterwards may solution na. And ano pa ba? Basta yung mga practices talaga, yung discipline talaga. And my relationship with rice right now, like before, hindi na talaga ako nagkakanin. As in, parang nabuhay ako ng almost a third of my life na parang hindi ako nagkakanin. Nagkakanin occasionally, like parties and everything, pero I hated rice. Sabi ko, itong magpapataba sa atin, rice na naman. Then, what happened eventually was like, yung sa first round ko, parang sabi ko, kumain ako ng rice, lumit pa ako. So, parang sabi ko, this is amazing. This is like life-changing.
Correct.
So yung relationship mo with food was
yun yung the
umayos.
relationship with food. Umayos yung like level of like relationship with food. Before I hated or I dreaded food. Now like food is like, hey, parang I don't see it as an obstacle or as like I don't hate it anymore. Parang ano na talaga siya, parang it's you're my bud
Correct.
and we're gonna stick it out to the end.
Parang may
Yeah.
fresh ano ka na, fresh start sa relationship mo with food na you used to hate it because of what happened to you in the past. But now, since you know better in terms of fitness and nutrition especially, so yeah, pati kanin. Kasi I think maraming makaka-relate, no? Even sa viewers natin for sure when they see this or
Mm-mm.
watch this na parang they restrict themselves. Although we don't judge them, but yeah, ako din before
Alam ko na
experience.
pag-usapan natin to nila, ano, di ba? Nila with Coach LJ.
Oo.
There was malaking ano na naging na-demonize yung carbs
Carbs, yeah.
for being the sole
Reason.
kung ba't tayo lumalaki. Which is not.
Mhm.
Which is mali.
It's not.
Man
Yes.
talaga.
Principle lang ng calorie deficit.
Mm-mm.
Yun lang talaga. Yun yung parang sabi ko na ano pa, yun din yung mga tinuturo ni coach na parang I've seen it before in like different coaches. They mentioned it that they mentioned it only in passing na parang yan. Kung sa mga teacher pa magki-quiz, yun yung sagot pero okay. Parang isang sabi lang, pero kung si Coach Cho naman parang binabalik-balik na talaga yung progressive overload, caloric deficit, and consistency.
Yeah.
Parang if like to sum it all up, parang yun yung parang major, sabi ko, ito lang pala yung kulang ko talaga. Na parang all my years, I did like crazy stuff for myself, like to the point na malapit na ER. Yun lang pala talaga ang hinahanap. Nandun lang pala talaga. So, I mean, parang at least ngayon kung magle-lesson ako na what are the signs of hypoglycemia?
Alam
ko na.
Kasi you experience it
I know.
firsthand. Diba? First
Sabi ko, yung book lang, hindi sinalin nung book yung palpitations at saka yung sense of impending doom na sabi ko, parang mamamatay ako.
Tsaka yung benefit ng ice cream. Joke lang.
Ice cream. Ube ice cream.
Paano? Yeah. Yes, actually nabanggit mo naman kanina, to continue, no? That it also yung Kaizen journey mo, it also improved your dynamic sa work and how you treat I mean yung buong ano mo, yung lifestyle mo sa work. Pero aside from the work, how about sa family naman? May nabago ba how you deal with your family because of Kaizen?
How was your fitness journey with Kaizen siguro with us sa community impacted other areas of your
Yes.
life
Siguro other areas
beyond
of
physical
life.
fitness?
Beyond physical fitness. Parang yung mga friends ko na out of sa friends na parang out of the blue na parang nagpi-PM sa akin. Sabi ko, ba't to nag-PM? Di ko, parang matagal na kaming friend kami, pero parang yung kinakabahan ako, ano to, mangutang na naman to. Yung mga ganun, hi, kamusta? Yung mga kinakatakutan ng mga OFW, hi, kamusta?
Support
Tapos may
naman
follow-up.
yung mga support naman may paliga kami dito.
Oo.
Ganun ba?
May follow-up naman na parang wow, ang ganda ng transformation. Sabi ko, hindi pala ako iwa 1 2 3. Dami na 1 2 3. Pero yeah, they were like asking me how I did it. Na parang yun, tinuruan ko lang sila ng basic principles sa parang ganito, ganyan. Tapos parang sabi ko, ito si coach, ito yung parang main man namin lahat. Parang ito, yun nga, na parang, I kind of like, parang, just a few people, hindi ko naman masasabi like 100, siguro mga, at least mga 5 to 10 na parang, na nakita nila yung transformation ko, and in their little ways, they started doing stuff, and like, from time to time, they ask me how I do it, how I did it.
Did it help your self confidence? Did it boost your self-esteem or confidence? Tumaas ba? Kasi knowing that before, naalala mo na tinago mo na nga lang, binaon mo na lang yung pangot siya. But hearing those from your friends or from your previous, ano ba sila, schoolmates,
Schoolmates, yeah.
nakaka-ano ba siya? Nakataas ba siya ng confidence? What were you feeling receiving those compliments
Receiving
or
those,
seeking people advice?
siguro parang it kinda I must say na parang it did boost up my confidence na medyo parang sabi ko, wow, nagtatanong na to sila sa akin. Dati ina-admire ko lang tong taong to. Ngayon, ito na, nagtatanong sa akin na nagtatanong about this level. So, parang yeah, it boosted up my confidence to like strive me, it gave me like a driving force to like, okay, let's make things a little bit more better. Strive for improvement na parang so I can like I'll just be parang tawag nito, I'll be the product, and then you guys can like ask me what to do, or like I can like guide you in your journey and stuff. Yung mga kasama kong nag-PPM sa akin, don't hesitate to like drop me a DM or whatnot, and as soon as I'm like free, I'll get back to you and like I'll try to help you. Parang ganun. That's with my friends. And sa family, yun naman parang yeah, I mean, medyo yung sa family ko ngayon, oh yeah, we're good. We're cool. Like, hindi yung we're cool na parang basta we're good na parang ganun pa din yung treatment and all. Yun nga na parang at first they were very, yung nanay ko na parang, di ba yung nag-post ako ng picture na nasa may Golden Gate na yung sobrang sobrang ano ko noon, tapos sabi pa ng nanay ko na ano ba, parang ng kalansay.
Ayan yung ugly duckling stage natin, ano?
Nak, nagda-drugs ka ba? Or nak, may sakit ka ba? Yung mga ganun. Sabi ko, nanay naman. Nanay ko naman, okay lang ako. O ito, kumakain nga ako. Ito. Tapos, yan ang kakainin mo. Tapos sabi ko, parang yung nag-kaizen tayo, parang hindi ako nagbaboy noon. Parang, kasi parang sabi ko, it's convenient to use, to eat chicken breast or yung shrimp. Sabi ko, walang baboy. Nay, wala akong baboy for like 100 days. Ha, walang baboy? Ang sad mo naman. Yung paborito mo yung liempo tsaka yung sinigang na baboy. Oo, pero chill muna tayo. Saka na ko kakain yan ulit. Parang paminsan-minsan lang. Pero ngayon, wag muna, pass muna tayo. Yeah, we kinda like, yung kapatid ko din na isa, parang, he kinda like, unconsciously, parang nag-gym na din. Parang yun kasi pinapakitaan ko sila ng update ko. Ito na ang itsura ko ngayon. Hindi na ako kalansay. Parang nag-send din siya ng picture sa akin na parang, ito din ako, nag-gym din ako.
Nice.
Good job. Parang starting to, yung dalawa kong kapatid, parang at some point yung ikalawa kong kapatid naman is, parang at some point, halos nag-meet na kami ng weight. And I think he's only like maybe about 5'3" or 5'4". Nag-meet na kami na parang nasa 68, 69, 70 kilos na siya. Tapos ako parang somewhere 70 or 69. Sabi ko, you need to do something about that. Pero ngayon naman, tumatakbo siya, then nag-exercise. Mabisi kasi mga corporate people. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
How about sa work, Migs? Being, di ba syempre, sa medical field, being a nurse, was your role sa medical field, did it influence you sa journey mo sa fitness?
I would say a lot. Really a lot. Kasi, like, yun nga, mag-handle, I cater to, like, American patients na parang sometimes mostly more on the heavy side. Na parang, I pictured myself, if I grow old, would I want to be like them? Na parang, would I want to be, na parang, as unhealthy as this one? Like, being that, parang that sick, and that, parang, habang tinitingnan ko sila, being that sick and being that condition, you don't do it a day. You don't do it to yourself for just a day. It's like a continuous stemming decision na parang you decide every single day doing the same things, and then at the same point, parang darating ka na to a point of no return na, yeah, that's you now. Like, there were like several ropes, several chances, lifelines given to you to make your life better, but then you still chose the other
Yeah.
road. Parang yun ang sabi ko na parang natatakot ako na then nakita ko pa yung mga sakit
Kasi mas
na
madali
parang,
mix tawag dito. Kaya nila
Hindi.
choose yung sa totoo, kahit naman tayo before, kasi mas madali piliin yung ganun.
Yeah.
convenience.
easier route.
The easier route na parang, the easier, the happier, like, the more convenient route na parang, okay, sige, ito na lang tayo. Kasi yun nga ang mga madali. Then, as a
Diba?
nurse, parang, sabi ko, you know where this is gonna end up to. Either you're gonna end up having a stroke, heart attack, diabetes, or yung mga kidney problems, parang ganun, if you don't look after yourself well. Kaya na sabi ko, ito na talaga, sabi ko, the moment that I've been like dreading for. I need a driving force to like help me nudge through all of this like challenges.
Ganda.
So here we are right now.
Yeah, gandang realization. Talagang ano yung decision mo now will affect.
Yung decision mo,
Every single
di ba,
day.
yung everyday.
Yes.
Every single
Kasi
day.
mas madali matulog kaysa bumangon para
I
mag-workout.
know, totoo. Parang alam mo yon,
Mas madali kumain ng
Yes.
fast food kaysa
it's like going against the current, no? Pag nasa river
Mm-hmm.
ka. So, parang nakita ko siyang ganun. Wow.
mga Team Panda
Pero-
Express.
Pero may narinig ako before na would you rather face the struggle of yung hard decision making every day na to work out, to diet, or endure mo na lang yung tawag dito, accept mo na lang yung regret mo in the future
Yeah.
pag wala ka na magagawa.
Correct. Ako din may narinig.
I mean, pag inabot ka na nung situation na gano'n.
Oo, may narinig din ako eh. Hindi.
Naririnig natin.
Kalimutan ko
Ito,
yung
hindi, ako,
lines eh.
ito naman
Pero
sa akin, narinig ko din. Bilang marites din tayo. Hindi, joke lang. Choose your pain. Parang, is it the pain of changing or the pain of not changing at all? Parang gano'n. So, sometimes, change is painful, right? Yung sa Kaizen journey natin, we know that it's somehow painful. But yung pain na yun would lead you to a better version of yourself. So, yan. Kaysa naman sa yung life mo full of regrets at the end of the day. Yun lang yung narinig ko, Champa.
parang yung sa yan yung sa umaga, 'di ba? Pag the pain of not pressing the snooze button.
Mm.
'Di ba? Ang sobrang pag ang dali kasing iprindutin yung snooze button tapos matutulog ka na lang ulit kaysa yung babangon ka ng pagka-alarm mo tapos gagalaw ka na. Pero pag pinindot mo yun, mas madali. Pero yung suffering mo throughout the day kasi
Yeah.
syempre affected na yung araw mo.
Second order.
So yun, it's either the pain of waking up early or endure mo na lang accept mo na lang yung yung pwedeng di mo matapos yung iba mong task na need to do for the afternoon or sa later the day.
Yeah.
Ah,
Ay, ang
ganun.
ganda nun.
Yun nga, choose your pain.
Oo. May naalala ulit akong narinig ko.
So,
Oo, sabi, endure now,
at
enjoy
yung mga
later.
naririnig natin niluluto.
Oo. Endure now, enjoy later.
Ano yan? Endure now.
Endure now, enjoy
Yeah,
later.
parang
Or enjoy now,
fly.
endure later. Di ba? So you choose your your road. Galing. Ito.
Mamili ka na.
Ito hindi ko na lang narinig kasi ito pa itatanong ko lang naman. Hindi, kasi for sure, yung Kaizen journey ni Champ Migs, apparently it's a successful one and congratulations sa progress mo, Champ Migs. Pero ang curious lang ako, meron pa bang ano yung next goal, big goal maybe ni Champ Migs? Maybe it could be in fitness or in your life in general. Meron ba? How do you see yourself? Interview. How do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Interview. How do you see
Yeah.
5 years
Yeah.
from now?
How do you
Parang
see
ganun. I think I haven't like I'm just trying to like for now. I'm just trying to enjoy and kind of like live life as it is. Parang I
Savor
let
the
things
moment.
happen. Savor the moment. Like I don't have any major plans at the moment. Parang ngayon matatapos na kasi yung ano eh. My contract's almost done. Like
Oh.
I'm gonna be finished in the 10th of November. That's probably gonna be my last day in the hospital
Oh.
for the time being.
Mhm.
But not sure where I'm going. I think I'm just gonna like hover around,
Mhm.
see how things are.
Unfold, gano'n.
For Kaizen, siguro sa sa fitness parang try to like perfect it at the same time, like help more people, like parang help people to realize na it's easy. I mean, it's not parang hirap siya i-ano eh, parang
It's
madali
not
na
easy,
mahirap.
but it's not complicated.
Wow.
Parang ganun,
Narinig
oh.
mo rin ba yan, Champa? Ay, di ba?
Na-construct ko.
Na-construct mo lang.
Ano ko lang.
Ganda nun.
Na-gets ko lang kagad yung
Yeah.
gusto sabihin ni
Oh,
Mix.
thank
Kasi
you.
dati ganyan rin naman ako eh.
Galing.
Diba?
Parang ganun na mga things. And what else? Parang not much. I'm just gonna try and let life happen as it is. Parang just enjoy the
Yeah.
moment. Be aware. Be aware. Yun lang muna ang ano ko. Yun lang muna ang parang focus ko at the moment.
It's like one step at a time. Ganun.
Mm.
Nice.
Baka mamaya, surprise na lang may mga gulatin mo silang entry na ako. Parang ganun.
Gulatin mo sila. Lumipad ka sa sa buwan. Ganyan. Maging nurse ka sa
Okay.
Pero
buwan.
paano mo siya, do you have like a plan kung paano siya masustain yung current na lifestyle mo ngayon? Like, with fitness
Ang ganda
and
na.
diet?
Siguro, I think I'll stay with like Kaizen for a very long time. And maintaining sustainability ngayon is parang it's quite maintainable naman if you have your principles. Parang minsan
Embedded.
nagmimintis lang sa mga embedded. Minsan mimintis lang sa pagtatrack na parang oops, parang ganun. But then at the same time, if at the back of your mind you know the principles, you will always like still go back to what your basic principles are, na parang oops, nag-deviate tayo ngayon, so we have to like readjust and ganun. It's quite a maintainable thing.
Nice.
Just like parang mas nakokonsensya nga ako na parang oops, uy, mali na to. Parang magkakasakit ako na parang oh, this is so wrong. So parang yeah, it always like adds up towards the end to like fix the error, ganun.
At least
Champ D, anong takeaway mo sa usap natin or interview natin with Champ Mix?
Ang dami eh. But mula dun sa sa ice cream. Oo, hanggang dun sa bola. Diba? Ang daming mga highlights eh. Pero siguro ang tumatak talaga sa akin would be ang amazing lang kung ano yung nagagawa ng transformation natin. Hindi lang sa sarili natin, kundi sa iba. That I think yun yung sinasabi ni Coach John na yung transformation natin, yun yung certificate natin eh. And then when other people see that, parang sila rin mismo nagki-create ng desire, to help themselves, to transform themselves as well. So kagaya ni Champ Migs, meron siya mga friends, kakilala, and even sa family niya, na ngayon, into fitness na din because they've seen the transformation of Champ Migs. So I think that's another
He became He became an inspiration
Yes.
to his sphere of influence.
Exactly. So kumbaga yung niya, yung transformation niya can benefit also other people. So
Very
yun yung
true.
big takeaway ko dun sa kwento
Thank you,
ni
thank you.
Champ Mix. At kumain ng ube ice cream
Ube
kapag
ice cream.
nag-hypoaggressive.
Ube ice.
Oo. Huwag kayong kakain ng isang
Ako na-
piece lang ng beef
Ano
at
ba ako na-
nagpakuha pa ng dugo at uminom ng tsaa.
And nag-exercise and umattend ng
Correct.
klase.
At uminom ng Brazilian tea.
Brazilian tea.
Correct.
Oh.
How about you, Champao? Ano yung takeaway mo?
Ako ano na first of all, sobrang happy ko na umayos yung na-discover ni Mix yung Kaizen kasi mas umayos yung relationship niya with food. Especially nung narinig ko yung kwento niya with um yung tawag dito, yung sa disease or na
Sa lola
yung
niya.
syempre nag-pass away mo na
Yeah.
lola na yun yung memory na
Oo.
nag-stick sa'yo with her was your ano yung tawag dito your bonding times na eating with her kung sabi mo nga before na hindi ganun kaayos yung relationship mo with food, medyo galit ka sa carbs, medyo hindi magandang tawag dito, balikan
Mm.
tanaw yung mga ganung types of memory. But since na-discover mo na yung Kaizen and you were able to eat back
True.
na mas aware ka na sa food na pagkain, mas aware ka na sa pagkain mo ngayon is, 'di ba? Ang sayang balikan ng mga ganun type of memory.
Mm.
But isa sa mga takeaway ko from Mix is siguro yung kwento niya nga na yung tawag dito, ang hirap talaga maging
Pogi.
tawag dito.
Joke lang.
Mahirap maging away from home. Tas yung sabi niya nga, yung journey niya with fitness was most of the time was by himself.
Oh yeah.
And especially kung malayo ka kunyari kami nga ni Migs na sobrang diverse naman dito. Hindi naman all white, hindi naman ano. So, ang hirap rin makahanap ng workout buddies, ng mga community na pwede mong i-share yung or parehas kayo ng
Yeah.
goals in life. So,
Alignment.
parang aligned kayo sa isa't isa.
True.
So, yung accountability is very helpful. Totoo yun. So, me and Migs siguro doon kami nagkasundo kasi nakita namin yung community
Yeah.
with Kaizen.
Nice.
Mm.
Ganda. I super love the episode. Thank you so much, Champ Mix. Siguro, oo.
Siguro, na lang, Champ Migs, ano ba to? For, there's gonna be a lot of listener. Ay, hindi naman. Konti pa lang. Humble pa lang tayo. There will be. Pero
Whole world.
let's manifest. There's gonna be a lot of listeners that might be in their own fitness
Correct.
journey. Siguro, what's gonna be your advice to give, especially to someone who's just starting out and looking to make a sustainable change in their fitness and their, siguro, lifestyle na rin?
Siguro, thank you for that wonderful question.
Masasagot mo, ako gusto ko think of perfect to na maitanong sa'yo kasi you mentioned earlier na you've been there, the yo-yo diets, the extreme
Correct.
dieting, kung ano-anong workouts, and now you found out it's a sustainable way with the Kaizen principles.
Siguro, parang to everyone out there that's in the middle of the fitness journey, or someone in a fitness journey in the middle, starting, or about to end, or about to give up, I think the only thing that I might want to say to you is that you should it might be a little bit hard na parang at some point you don't see results, you get frustrated with the people around you na parang they make a fool out of you na parang, uy, ano ba yan? Parang tagal mo na nagbubuhat, walang nangyayari sa'yo. Parang ganun. Parang you will hear a lot of negative things. But parang siguro na-realize ko siguro yung if I were to like talk to my previous self before, siguro ang masasabi ko lang is just keep going. Don't look at don't listen to what other people are saying. Yeah, maybe if they're saying something good, you take all the good things, but you shun all the bad things that they're saying. Cause like parang it affects your mindset, it affects your game. Parang go to the core of yourself of why you are doing it. Parang your biggest why will like drive you and push you forward. You may not have the tools right now on how to do it, but then there are nandito we have lots of like people ready to support you in this community. So parang we have like our biggest why. You have to hold on dearly to your biggest why na kahit anong mangyari, bali-balihin mo na parang your biggest why should be the main driving force of why do you want to get there. Regardless, you will eventually get there. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but then there will be yung sinabi nga ni Champ,
Pao na there will be a way, complicated, easy, something ganon.
Yeah.
But just hold on dearly. Try not to give up. If you're stressed out or burnt out, just step back a little bit. Parang step back a little bit, ask for help. Parang yung nga sinasabi nila na parang yung ibang tao, ako yun din yung problema ko noon I never asked for help. Na parang growing up, ito na naman tayo, growing up na parang pwede ako patulong sa assignment ko. Ano ba yan? Mga ganun na narinig. Sabi ko, okay, hindi na ako magpapatulong. Ako na lang gagawa. Which eventually was kind of helpful. Pero yeah, we should always ask for help from people. Like, people are willing to help more than you ever know. Just continue pushing forward. Hold in dearly those things. Parang yun nga ako, parang mataba, pumayat. Na parang ganun na parang I think the heaviest I have been was like maybe siguro 118 kilos yata.
Wow.
118 or 115 kilograms na parang yun talaga yung heaviest ko. First selfie with Big Ben. Yun yata ang heaviest weight ko noon 2015. But then eventually if you put yourself into like be with the right people, right place, right time, right routine, right environment, you'll eventually find ways. Yun nun parang sinasabi ko ba't wala akong gym, wala naman akong gym, wala naman akong alam na workout exercise, wala naman magmumukha akong ewan, pupunta ako ng gym na parang ang lobo-lobo ko tapos yung mga kasamahan ko doon
Buff
is like
na.
kasamahan ko sa gym is like buff na and everything. Go back to the question, are you gonna pay attention to others or are you gonna pay attention to what your deepest why is? Na parang ganun lang talaga. Like, coming from sa depths of my heart, parang if ever, yun nga, kung makakausap ko yung old self ko, because I like, before parang napapressure ako na parang, oy, dapat I have to make it a little bit better kasi si ganito, si ganyan, si ganito, si ganyan. Without knowing like your true potential lies within you. Ikaw talaga. You're gonna be the one to change yourself.
Wow. Ganda. Hold on to your
Do it for yourself.
Hold on to your biggest why. Also keep going and ask for help. What a beautiful way to conclude. Yes, Champao, you wanna say
Mm-mm.
something?
Seek support.
Yeah, seek support.
Yan.
Support
Siguro
talaga.
sa akin, kaya you don't have to ask for help sometimes. More on sa akin, ni-think ko yung nagawa ng community was, there's a community where we can seek support from them
Support.
on times na it's going hard for
Yeah.
us, na it's hard to continue, our motivation is very
May
low.
magpupush sa'yo.
There's always others there's always a community that you can seek support.
Nice.
Oo.
Woo! Wow! So, that concludes our episode 15. Grabe, sobrang enriching and ang dami ring aha moments. Thank you so much, Champ Mix, for gracing our podcast, episode 15. And yeah, God bless you more. So, yeah. And na natin, ito na ba yung end? Muli, ako si...
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh,
Thank you,
you're
Champ
Thank you,
Mix.
guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Alright, so there you have it. Muli, ako si Champ D.
And I'm Sean
And
Paulo,
this is Fitness Diaries.
transforming lives.
Peace out.
Thank you.
Bye.